Hello everybody, welcome once again to my office. I am joining you once again from the semi-iconic floral print chair that is actually literally older than I am. Now the 100 Degrees podcast is on its way right now. It's rendering and uploading to Facebook, and I'm sure that a lot of people are well aware of. Facebook takes an awful long time to upload videos for some reason that I honestly don't understand. They're one of the top tech platforms on the entire planet, and somehow they can't upload a 30-minute video in any less than like 8 hours. It's ridiculous. But in the meantime, I did want to take an opportunity to just maybe practice a little bit more and give you guys a little bit of content here on this Saturday morning. And so I thought to myself that given that it's Saturday morning, I thought that I might put on some Saturday morning cartoons and receive a little visit from the breakfast fairies. So I'm sure, as everybody can see, this is a new exclamation point product. This is a new Lucky Charms with honey clovers. And so one thing that's happened to me personally during this pandemic is I've actually started to eat more breakfast cereal in the morning. And I've actually found that during this pandemic, I've been attracted to a lot of cereal that is either just plain weird or, in this case, new. Now, new products can be very exciting, but they can also be pretty intimidating in the sense that you don't really necessarily know exactly what it is that you're going to get. And so I thought that it might be fun on this particular Saturday morning to not only give you vertigo by unexpectedly changing the side I'm holding the box on without explanation, but to also become your guinea pig in relation to this new, exciting, and potentially intimidating new product. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at it. Alright, so go ahead and get a whole bunch of that poured out there. Because it's a sugary cereal, we probably better play it safe with some 0% skim milk. Alright, and so now with our meal fully prepared, as it were, let's go ahead and let's dive on into it. So when you're talking about eating Lucky Charms, the first thing that you actually have to talk about is your eating technique. Yes, believe it or not, that does matter here. So a lot of people, when they eat cereal, the first thing that they do is they just kind of dig in wherever. Okay, when you're eating Lucky Charms, that is not typically how you do it. That's not normally how you do it. The proper way to eat Lucky Charms is for the first few spoonfuls, try to eat around the marshmallows. It's like when you were a kid and you had to do your chores before you could go play. You had to go do the unpleasant thing, or at the very least, like the less pleasant thing, before you could go and do the thing that you really wanted to do. Now basically, the reason why you're doing this is for the purposes of delayed gratification. Trying to eat more of the the uninspiring, unthrilling cereal bits of the cereal so that you can have more marshmallows at the end of the bowl. But in my opinion, that's where things are a little bit different with this with this honey clover Lucky Charms cereal than with the regular stuff. Because with the original Lucky Charms, the cereal bits, they were kind of more, they were a lot like alphabet cereal. Which alphabet cereal, in my opinion, wasn't really a bad cereal. But it doesn't really compare to a marshmallow. But the flavor of these honey clovers is kind of a lot more like, say, Corn Pops. And if you liked Corn Pops a lot when you were a kid, and honestly, I liked Corn Pops a lot when I was a kid, then honestly, I think that you're going to like this stuff a lot better. So really, Lucky Charms Honey Clovers kind of incentivizes you to enjoy everything about the cereal up front. Which is actually a pretty nice feature in a breakfast cereal. I mean, so far as the features of breakfast cereal go. And so personally, I think I would reward General Mills with 3.5 car bombs out of 5 for this particular cereal. And I say car bombs because honestly, I think that Lucky the Leprechaun is going to need to enlist the help of the IRA to make sure that he can keep this stuff safe. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 1 of Breakfast Fairies. Hey, please do let me know if you enjoyed this, because I might do more of them. I mean, I wouldn't want to do one every week, but maybe semi-regularly. It could prove to be a valuable service. For those of you with kids, you can think of it as an opportunity to have a grown-ass man demonstrate for you whether or not a breakfast cereal is in fact safe to feed your kids. So in the meantime, this is Patrick Ross signing off for Breakfast Fairies. You have a good weekend.